Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about are widgets. And the idea with widgets is that they're little mini applications that can be inserted into the page in different places. So they can be inserted into the page itself or into the footer. Sometimes you can have a page that has multiple columns that can be inserted into the left or right column. And they just are little things that can be configured. So let's look at how you configure a widget. So I'm going to go back down to our website and we're going to go to our section here on widgets. And it says, welcome to block widgets. So what um, WordPress has done is gone to this block editor. So the idea is that each element sits on a block on top of the next. And sometimes a block can be divided into a column. So you have rows of blocks and then you can have columns, as you can see here on the screen in front of you. And then once you create a block, you choose what type of element you want inside of the block. So it says, welcome to block widgets. Your theme provides one block area. So there could be more than one block area for you to add and edit content. So you can try adding a search bar, social icons, or other types of blocks here and see how they'll look on your site. So we're going to click next. Custom, Customize each block. Each block comes with its own set of controls for changing things like color, width, and alignment. These will show and hide automatically when you have a block selected. Next. Explore all the blocks. All the blocks available to you live in the block library. Well, you'll find it wherever you see the plus icon. Next. Learn more new to the block editor. Want to learn more about using it? Here's a detailed guide. So we'll come back to that later. Get started. So these block elements are going to go into the footer. And so I come over here and I click this plus, and you'll see that there are all these different block components that I can put into my page at the bottom of my page. Let's go down to the ones that are specifically for using as widgets. So for instance, I might decide that I want to have a search element in my page. So I can put that in there. Wow, it threw in a bunch of stuff at the same time. Let's see what happened here. We want the search button here, and then it put in, I'm going to delete all this so we can do it together. I don't know why it grabbed all that stuff at the same time, but let's get rid of it. So how do you delete something? You'll see that each one of these things is in a block, and then these are the controls for it. I'm going to click the three dots and choose delete. And let's do this systematically. Okay. So we want to add a block up here. And so you'll see these are some of the different options that we want, but let's use the widget. And I want to just use, to start with, let's use a search. So I'm going to grab that and place that into the page. So now what I've done is I've created a search element. This will be seen in the footer of the page. And so what I can do is I can um, change the color and I can change the width of this, right? I can change the alignment, and I can change the button location and stuff like that. And then if I decide I don't want it, I can click delete. Let's leave that in for now. Let's do another widget. So another common widget might be a calendar. So let's grab calendar, drop that in. So here's my calendar. And so you see that it's the color of the background. And the idea with these widgets is that they're going to be fitting on the bottom of the page. Let's add another widget. Let's add a um, categories list. So if I'm using this as a blog, I would click and I can add a list of the categories of the pages that I've built. So I'm going to click update, and then we're going to go to the site and we're going to see how that added those blog elements to the bottom of the page. It should have added them to all the pages. We're not seeing all of them. But the idea is that I can add these widgets in and place them. Oh, so somehow the other ones got left out. Let's add them back in. A little voodoo here. Let's do the search. And let's do, what was the other one we added? Calendar. And let's save again. Now, if I decide I want to change the order of these, I can do it two ways. One is I can click on the widget and drag it, or I could use these up and down arrows. I'm going to click update, widget saved, visit site. And as you can see here, I've added the widgets to the bottom of the page. So as I said before, I don't usually use widgets on a Word, a web page. Um, and if I do, I'm very careful how I place them so it doesn't look like a blog. But these are what are called widgets. They're little applications that can be placed into the bottom of the page. And what's cool about the widgets now is you can actually put anything you want into the footer of the page using a widget as a widget. Okay, and we'll go through these different categories: text, media, design, etc. later. And then this is the widget section. Okay, and so we'll go through each one, and I'll talk about how they all work. So let's decide. Let's just say that I decide I don't want to have these elements in my footer. I'm going to click here, and then I'm just going to delete it by clicking here and choosing delete. And I click on the element, and then I click the delete button, and so on. Okay. All right, and we'll come back and spend more time with the block editor. But right now, I just wanted to show you what a widget was and how they're inserted into the page.